Some of the nation's largest home builders report earnings next week. This as sentiment among the builders slipped in April for the third straight month. What should investors be looking for? Tonight, we conclude our week-long series, Earnings Spotlight, with real estate correspondent Diana Olick taking a look at the sector and the bellwether company to watch.
Demand for newly built homes is rising, but new homes are not rising fast enough to meet it.
The home builders are themselves worried about their ability to provide the housing in a lot of instances.
Land, labor, and credit are standing in the way, credit in particular, as banks are unwilling to lend into a still shaky sector.
I think for the short term, the people who have the cash will have an advantage.
And that's the big builders, flush with cash from the equity markets. 4 builders report quarterly earnings next week. Which one to watch? Analysts say Texas-based D.R. Horton.
They're the largest builder in terms of the number of closings, and they're in the most markets. So they'll probably be able to tell us not only about orders, but also about other things that are important to folks now, like what are materials prices doing? How are you negotiating with suppliers?
D.R. Horton's stock has outperformed many of its home building peers recently, as the big builders have seen solid growth in orders of new homes. D.R. Horton builds lower-priced entry-level homes, which is where much of the demand is now. The move-up market has dropped off.
D.R. Horton itself has the reputation of being a first-time buyer company, and I think that's a lot of what they do. They actually did a pretty good job over the last couple of years shifting their product to meet the demand of who was in the market. So they did shift a little when the move-up buyer was there. They can shift back to the first-time buyer if that buyer comes back into the market.
First-time home buyers have always been crucial to the builders, but tight credit and competition from all-cash investors have kept many of them sidelined. These buyers usually make up more than 40% of the home buying market. Today, they are at roughly a third. The builders are trying to get them back in the front door, but with rising construction costs, home prices will likely do the same. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Diana Olick in Alexandria, Virginia.